This is real shit.
It's good shit, right?
I mean bad shit.
Bad shit? This shit is bad?
It's shit. This shit isn't worth shit. Anybody caught on the street with this will get killed. This is real shit.
You might never get another chance to catch it. Before they find out, the name of
I think the computer was fucked up. Quit leaning into the mic stuff. I'm sending a link to a couple people. Hey fuckers. I get rebooted. I don't know what the fuck was wrong. Rebooted. It was like acting weird. It stopped raining. It stopped raining. It's nice and cool outside. It's dry. There's no clouds, so it got just what I wanted, dude. It cooled off. I know they're done. Dude, I went over. I'm done answering my emails, and I'm kind of done right now. So I looked at the TV, and I said, I'm gonna try to come back and hang out with you guys. So I did. This is Herbalizer. Willie, what's up, brother?
I'm chilling. Figure I'd come on, smoke a bowl with you real quick before bed. Then I'm gonna head out your way tomorrow. It's a long day.
Yes, sir. Stop raining. Fuck yeah.
Yep, all dialed in. Talked to Brian today, so I think they're super good.
Yes, sir. I agree. Did
you see that huge, massive fire by my house? It's still going, bro.
Dude, did it go out? I mean, did they put it out?
No, it's still going. We'll be watching it all night.
Oh, that's fucking scary. That's really scary.
Fucking scary, right?
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. There's a lot going on right now. Yeah, Sid, it's done. It's cool. It's like 65 and dry right now. The deck dried off. As soon as I opened the slide glass door, the deck was dry. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yes, that's good news.
Yeah, because if the deck dries off, that means the wind blew, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it'll evaporate. That'll be gone by tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Well, at least it'll be gone by tomorrow.
Yep, I'm happy now. Smoking a little Cuvée tonight, and I'm going to smoke a little bit more of this wax I've been smoking. We're going to switch gears here. I just used that to come on, so I got some stuff I want to play for you guys. This may be my favorite country song. And for those awesome fucking weed nerds who are wondering, I ate today. I went and ate a club sandwich. Almost a whole fucking club sandwich. A little bit of pot roast and stuff. Me and Will were talking about the food thing earlier because he's a skinny fuck. But you got a family. You say he's got kids, so he gets to eat. But are you like a one meal guy? Because you hustle.
One meal guy, yeah. I mean, I miss breakfast. I usually miss lunch and 5 o'clock dinner if I'm lucky.
I'm just saying, it's not just me. It's not just. It takes time to eat.
Get up.
You are, Sid?
Yeah, get up, go water, and fairly get.
I'm pretty good now because I'm like sick. I mean, everybody up my ass to eat. So I usually will get up and eat like at least a peanut butter piece of toast. And maybe like this morning I had like two soft boiled eggs and English muffin. I try to do small, you know. Busy. Lunch? Fuck lunch. I disagree, Larry. I think A Country Boy Can Find Sense of Vibes is just a very simple song without a lot of character. It's got a fucking flute, man. Come on. Speaking of munchies, what you smoking tonight, buddy? Will?
I've been down around Houston, Texas, where the sun shines through the time. I've been driving about Chicago, it's an awful line. It's all good, now forget. I gotta keep my will.
Power food.
Woman, you know that I miss you, and I can't miss you no more. I got to fight to set me from hours, you know it's never.
Amelia won something today. What you eating? I mean, what you smoking, Will?
I'm still smoking on the Cuvée flower.
All my weed is moist up top because it's so fucking wet right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know we have different drying things in summer, but so all the jars are open. You know how you leave your big jars open when it's like that. So it's all good, but I got some serious shit to squish, so
Nice.
we'll be squishing it up Saturday.
I'm stoked.
Me too, dude. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah.
I like Tricky's live stream. I think he does a good job. I will tell you what I think about everybody's live stream. I feel like I talk too fucking much and take over the show. I try not to. I like to tell stories. So I think he does a good job.
No, yeah, definitely had some good flow. And definitely gave out a lot of cool shit today.
Yeah. By the way, any of you guys that don't have a show, that have any critiques about a show, try it. Easy. The first time Sid has seen me at my worst. Just so you guys know, Sid has absolutely seen me at my fucking worst. It was either the first or second time Sid came to my house. Sid's a very calm fellow. Came to my house. He got there way too late and unhooked every motherfucking wire from my computer. Started hooking up stuff. And again, his calm manner is what fucking drove me crazy. It's like 5 minutes before the show, and there's like nothing fucking hooked up. He's like, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. So I do apologize for snapping at you. After 3 or 4 times, we realized that the soundboard and shit was just too much for me. So Sid's probably got the soundboard sitting next to him doing nothing with it. So.
That's exactly what's going on. But yeah, no, you're fine, dude.
Yeah, of course. It's all good. I'm gonna put that Rode mic up though, because I keep leaning into this fucking thing. So
Yeah, I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna,
put the mic. The next one, yeah, it's fucked up, man. I get the bite back. Yeah.
you're gonna use that mic. You might want the soundboard back though, because I think that's how you connected that.
Oh, kiss my ass. Never mind. I'll be ordered. I'll have 5 mics. I have a boom fucking mic now that doesn't have a fucking USB boom mic is coming up next. I have so many mics in this house. It's like ridiculous.
No, for real.
There's another Rode behind me with that special connection thing on it. Whatever. I don't forget Sid. I just talk over him and bring him in when I can. So. All right. I've played this before on the show. And y'all tell me I'm not crazy, okay? I'm going to play a song for you. Well, I am crazy. Let me find the show. Where's it at? Oh, where the fuck's it at? Hang on, I'm coming. There it is. All right. You guys, am I stoned or can you see a fucking dude riding a horse? Like, for real. Like,
It's like the first thing I see. Exactly what you're doing right now.
I see Gene Autry.
Have you seen that skit with what was his name? Robin Williams?
You have to, right?
Oh man, have you
The
seen that?
black dude in a blazing saddle.
There's a skit with Robin Williams where he talked about the Mendocino forest being on fire and shit. He was all talking about instead of the Marlboro man, it's going to be the Mendocino man. He's going to be like on a horse. And the horse is going to be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
The late, great Robin Williams, I was a fan. I didn't know he was a druggie. Not surprised, as intelligent and as intense as he was.
Yeah.
But when he, if you've ever seen him do Shakespeare, like that's his best shit. When he does, young light hangs like a testicle in the fucking, that shit is, dude. Painkillers, I think, was his thing. And cocaine. It's weird. It seems odd to think about doing cocaine. Like, I don't live in a world where I do bumps anymore. It just seems far removed. Some of it's where we live, I think.
No, I feel that. I hear that.
Right? We're weed people, man. I think. I'm looking for something different. Sorry. Sometimes I get lost and just looking for these songs for you guys. Sorry.
This is the last day for the night. Understand it's kind of late, and I gotta get home to my son. He's so special to me. I mean, I gotta see him. I need to breathe him. That's my baby. Don't call me crazy. I love the studio, but I love him more than to give you what I got. So I woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. I'm so blessed. Yes, yes. I went to sleep stressed, woke up.
So, Will, what's on for tomorrow, big guy?
I'm gonna be on the road most of the day, but we'll just be watching.
What time you leaving?
Early, probably like 8:30.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
I was
That's
just
cool,
reading,
man.
It's gonna be fun. I'm so stoked. I was just reading a message on IG here that OG Nation looks like he gave us a shout out on Stoner Station with Money Man as the guest. Said it,
Really?
it aired next Wednesday, gets like 500,000 views, so it should be cool.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
We're humping, man. We've got a machine going on right now that's driving this thing. See.
I think we poured gas right on top of it.
Hell yeah.
Well, you know, it's the war now, and other than what people hauling off, is this financial thing we got going. So it's kind of a race to the top, and I'm happy that maybe, just maybe, I figured out a way to do this without actually physically growing 10,000 plants myself. So. If he goes with Vortex, oh my God.
I think you've earned that, don't you? I mean, you've grown your fair share of plants in your life.
Yeah, I was gonna say it makes things a bit easier for you.
This is where we want you, sub, right here. And at cups and at premieres and at drops and yeah.
I'm ready for the damn well, ready as a I love cups. I don't like getting there. I don't like the hotel wait. I don't like any of that shit. But you put me in front of fucking 1,000 people and I'm like in my motherfucking element. You know, I'm just like, some cold. This is fucking fun.
Yeah.
I think some people are fucking waking up, falling asleep out there. I'm worried that people are falling asleep, so we're gonna have a mild injection here. Just hang on. Just remember, I warned you. That's to wake Hustle King up. Before I got sick, I lived in the gym. I know that's weird and hard to believe. This is my jam. I didn't talk to people in the gym. Fuck that. But like too much of this, if you're not in the gym, will give you fucking anxiety.
Never in the car either. Never too much in the car, you know.
There's shit I can't listen to unless I'm in the gym. Why is everybody awake? I love fucking. How can you not like this band? You know, the other good thing about Disturbed is like if you're a rocker like me and you got a system and you're rocking every fucking song. In between, you have to listen to some just bullshit like a crying baby bullshit. I just want to rock, man. I don't even know what's going on in the Jeff Sessions world. What has Jeff Sessions done lately? I mean, is he pissing people off? Is he? I'm gonna trip you guys out. All right, you guys want to get deep? Like y'all want to go down to some like freaky deaky rock and roll acid late night 3 o'clock shit? Okay. All right, this song was produced before a Leonard Skinner song. Okay. So you got to listen. If you listen really carefully, this guy is going to play on his organ the rhythm to Sweet Home Alabama. Right? Yep. We all become as one. By the way, free Nat Pen to whoever tells me what band this is. I walked through it all the way yet, but there was a time I walked into it and I had to go into it alone.
That's this place called the Halls of Karma. Now, when you go into the Halls of Karma, the way I did, I don't know, it might have been hallucination, but I think it was real. See, I felt the presence of the two energies, the positive and the negative, of God and the devil.
Long intro.
And they was pulling inside me more than what to keep in my soul. Now, I couldn't take this at this moment because I had to come back to be with you people, to do a thing, and I proved to them and arguing with them that I had a thing to do for the good of all of us. Out of this bargain, the devil, look out my body for the good in his needs.
Long intro.
While I'm here on earth. And the Lord, he's got my mind for the good of the universe and for the good of man. And they both, they got me in between.
God, it's
They both
long.
got my soul. So the next time I come up, I want the Lord to please have mercy on my soul.
I wouldn't kid you. Gotta listen to the chorus. What the fuck? I fucked that all up. Time out. It's what happens when you watch somebody that's really stunned. I fucked that all up. Now I'm embarrassed. Why can't I find it? Shit, here it is. Jesus Christ. God, I'm so fucking stupid. Is it? Okay, you know in Spaceballs, how many people watch Spaceballs? Okay, you guys watch Spaceballs? Spaceballs, yeah, okay.
I see bits and
You know when Rick Moranis, he's watching the video and shit, and he's watching the video, you know, and it shows on the video where he smashes into the fucking video screen. You know that part, and he goes, delete this. Don't ever watch this part again. Well, that applies to me trying to find some fucking song on that black fucking Oak, Arkansas shit. So, there you go. My favorite part of that movie is when he has the black guys in the desert that have come in the desert. He has the white guys. He goes, you guys found anything? They go, He goes, he has a black guy. We ain't found shit. That's the fucking funniest shit. The Schwartz. It's one of my favorite movies, man. Barf. Oh, fucking Barf. Are you kidding me? Fuck. All right, Will, you need to get to bed, dude. Don't stay up all night. It's not an order, but
Oh yeah.
of course.
No,
Sorry.
You know, no, I'm good. I'm gonna head off here in a minute.
Got my shirt on. The guys had a pick with a fist. Yes, they did have a pick with a fist. We ain't found shit. I don't know. I love that fucker, man. I watched that movie like 100 fucking. That and Ricky Bobby. Loving me some Ricky Bobby. I think me and Sid watched Ricky Bobby when we were eating fucking Medible.
Might have been. If we did, I don't remember.
So what's up, Sid? What you been up to, man?
Dude, just fucking working, dude. 99 plants.
It's crazy.
99 plants.
There's life out here.
And a bitch ain't one, you know?
Yeah.
It's NorCal, baby. It's the way it works up here, man. You go from one end to the other and you start again.
You're coming up, dude. I'll show
Well, you
you.
know,
Take you
I
out.
got to. I will before it's done. We're talking about Spaceballs. Blazing Saddles too, dude. The thing about Blazing Saddles is so funny is how I got away with it. I will not even repeat it, so I won't fucking get my ass in trouble. But the hand cart scene, it's fucking funny, and it's as racist as it gets. And I can't even believe they showed us Tito on CV. But the one that's really funny is out in the desert in Blazing Saddles. They show up and there's that fucking toll bridge guard gate. And that guy goes, "Oh hell, somebody gotta go back to jail. Get a shitload of dimes." Fun doesn't make me laugh. I don't know why. It just, maybe it's because it's English. Just doesn't. Like Benny Hill, don't get it.
Yeah, different humor, that's for sure. Did you ever watch man, that was my favorite as a kid, one of my favorites. MXC Challenge. I think it was on
I'm not
I
sure.
think it was on like the Speed TV channel or something like that.
Okay.
It was basically like have you seen like American Ninja Warrior where they do like an obstacle course? It was just basically it was this crazy Japanese like game show, and they had all these obstacle courses.
Oh,
And-
I have seen that shit.
Yeah, and these guys decided to like English dub over, and it was just hilarious.
Hilarious. I've seen that. It was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Man, I remember cracking up to that the other night. But yeah, MXC, the most extreme challenge. That's what that stood for.
Okay, bring you guys a little something. I was hanging out with a couple people. Will's fixing to crash out a little bit. Me too. I haven't been sleeping very good. So I ain't gonna sleep good tonight, but I need to relax. If nothing else, I need to relax.
Yeah, for sure.
I learned to, okay, somebody told me to meditate earlier. I don't know how to meditate. I'm insane. But with a little practice, I went through that crazy college, you know, and I can turn my brain off to where I'm not like thinking about the past or thinking about the future or grinding in my head. And Will, I'm warning you, you're like me a lot. And there's this thing called the noise. I call it the noise. You have noise in your head. It's going to get worse. It's
It's
going to
bad
get worse.
now. We
In your
talked
fucking
about
50s, dude. When you're 50s, it'll wake you up. And what's really bad about the noise, like if I have to get up and piss in the morning, I have to keep the volume turned down.
Mhm.
And I mean in my head. If I'm peeing and I go, in my head, if I'm peeing and I go, I wonder what I got to do at 10 o'clock. Done. It's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's like, fuck. Pinky in the brain.
Getting it done.
My dad had it. And,
It's good and bad. You know, it's good and bad. But I'm already with you.
my brother told me something. My brother told me something unusual the other day. His wife doesn't watch the show, so I think I'm safe. Me and my brother have become pretty close since I've gotten sick. And he started smoking weed in his older age. You know, he used to be a Navy SEAL and uptight, living back east and shit. He fucking likes, he smokes weed now, so we got something to talk about. So, but we were talking about just people and different things. And I don't really talk about him and his wife very much. I don't know his wife very much. So I was trying to not be rude and actually get, so we getting to know each other and shit. I was like, well, what do you know? What? And he said, and he wasn't being rude. He loves his wife very much. I get along very well. He said something. Somebody said, well, I got my own room. I said, what? He said, well, yeah, oh, hell yeah. He said, I had no way my relationship would like without my own room. I said, what do you mean? He said, you don't remember Dad had his own room downstairs? I was like, yeah. He goes, I got my room. No shit. So, I don't have my own room, man. Maybe I need to work on that shit. Straight up, if Jill's near me, I like sleeping with her. I do. I don't have my own. How many guys have their own room? I didn't. My dad had a room downstairs. He had the master bedroom. He kept his shit downstairs. He had a couple dressers and a bedroom. Number one, my dad fell fucking 15 degrees colder than my mom. Now, the reason I don't do that because if Jill's near me, I like to sleep with the rest. Now, I ain't being freaky. I mean, just sleep, just the actual act of sleeping. I like to feel her presence. But yeah, my brother. But Dookie says it's hard to fuck in your own room. Very astute, my friend. Very astute. Sid, I'm embarrassed, Sid. So Sid, how's the girl? Yeah, I met a girl with Sid. Very nice. You still got that thing going on?
Yeah, we're still talking. She's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should probably call her actually soon.
Nice.
Yeah, we keep in touch like once a week. Not more. He's busy too.
That works.
Yeah.
I am so happy it quit raining. You don't even understand. Like, if you didn't notice, I got in a better mood from now to then to now.
Mm-hmm.
Stresses you out.
No, for real. I hear that.
That's a lot of weed out there to fuck up. I mean, I'm not some big time. I ain't got 99 like you, but damn.
No, dude, it is. Worst comes to worst. What we did last year in the forest was buy a tarp, some rope, use the trees, and that's cover whatever we could.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked out there. It's doable. The problem here is generally when it's raining, the wind comes from that backside. So fuck, you'll rip the tree, tear the fence off the fucking house if you build a big enough sail. Yes. In fact, Pat put up a picture the first of the year, and they were putting up a greenhouse that had about 80% erected, dead still, and all of a sudden, poof! They lost like a fucking $10,000 cover. It just took off.
No, I had that happen. My friend had that happen at his greenhouse too. That should happen. He's like, well, I guess there's no depth now, so I guess I'll just let it blow out.
Farmer Funk wants to know, do you have any more of those test specs you gave on the 420 Resistance show? Yes, I do. I desperately need genetics. I have not a single bean, and all my mature girls are too far to clone. Well, you can apply to be a tester at the TGA Genetics website. You send your name and your address to me. I mean, no, you send me an email, and I'm going to send you a really fucking long form with a lot of tricks in it that's going to fuck you up. And if you can get through that gauntlet, you can grow some of my test seeds. So, the ones I gave away on Tricky Show were just freebies. I was just being nice. I like to promote my YouTube buddies. So. This is for Sid. Nobody got the last fucking. We got one more hat pin tonight. I want the name of this song, and don't use your fucking phone.
You got to be crazy. Gotta have a real need. Gotta sleep on toes. Walk on the streets. Gotta
It's not pigs. It's dogs. Blake Steve got it. Name, address, tjgenetics@gmail.com. Fuck, 2 of them. Fuck. Oh, man, that's fucked up right there. Jesus. Not good, man. Not good, Sid. Fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, it's crazy right now. Just look at the size of this thing. Luckily though, it's still bad. It's category 5, but there's not as much as rain as Harvey was. So there's still going to be definitely damage, but it's going to be mostly wind damage, not like floods and stuff.
So scary.
Who knows? There's still a couple of days. So things can still change.
Not good.
Wild.
Fuck, dude.
Definitely thoughts out to families affected out there for sure.
North Korea is making earthquakes with their nukes. Yeah, what's going on there? I don't know. Sid, you're a news guy. What's Korea doing? Can we get the hurricane to hit Korea?
If only. No, that's not fair on everyone. But just need to get the bad guy, the guy controlling it all. Wild.
Yeah, that's the way it is, right?
Yeah. I think basically he's just he's seen the way Saddam Hussein went, and I think another guy in Africa. He's seen the way like the dictators go, and you know how they just got like nuclear power, and then that's they get seeked out by the U.S. Shit happens, and he's like afraid of that. He's like afraid of losing power. No one's like taking him as seriously. So he's like, haha, we got nuclear missiles. And everyone's like, oh. And yeah, next thing you know, here we are. It's crazy.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck.
Like it's bad because even China is like, whoa, like you shouldn't have done that.
Right. They're like, hey,
that's when you know it's bad, right?
Yeah.
They were allies. I mean, they're allies, right?
Yeah, they're like quote unquote allies, and even they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's when you know you messed up pretty good.
Somewhere safe to bury my bones. Many people know the dog needs a home. A shelter from pigs on the way.
my best, favorite singers in the world.
Shadow side so amplified, keeps coming back to satisfy elementary stuff, but it's so.
Let's go to the Frenchie Hash. Thank you, Bubba Smith. We really appreciate it, man. Bubba and his experiences. That's a good nickname. By the way, I want to give a special shout out. I think I've done it before. I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Dookie. Mr. Dookie is old fucking school. He is a member of the 77. As far as I know, he's only one of about 10 guys left. So. You can see the hash I'm smoking that rubbed off on Frenchie's hash. It's kind of a cool picture. Just so you guys know, sometimes in the middle of October, I'm going to need an assistant. Speaking of, I love to do business like this in the fucking channel. So, did I send you the trademark shit, Will? Did I send you that email? Would you print that off and put it in a goddamn folder for me? I'm going to be back up everything because I can't fucking remember. You mind doing that? Sorry.
Done, sir. For sure.
Just all the shit, everything we do here, let's put it in the fucking file. I'm doing the same thing. But it was better when I was younger at filing and shit.
Gotcha. No worries.
Amelia's been a mod for a long time. She's a cool chick. She's got a boyfriend. I don't think he's into our. I know her man smokes and shit, but I don't think he's into our little internet thing. I think he thinks it's like a friend of mine. No, not a friend of mine, but Blunt's mom used to say. She used to say, "Are you on the internet with your little pretend friends?" That's what she would say. Yeah. Your dad died last year, Modern Extremist. I'm sorry, dude. It sucks. I didn't say that. I wasn't dogging him. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to dog her, man. I was making a fucking assumption. I mean, he don't come hang out with us. And she's in here, and she goes on a couple of shows. I've seen pictures of him next to her in their car or whatever. He's just not. I'm probably all in trouble now. I didn't mean to diss Amelia's man that I don't even fucking know. That's sorry. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I've seen like 2 or 3 pictures he just smoked. Safety meeting. I'm just getting straight up stoned now and smoking weed. Y'all are looking for anything other than weed and music right now, y'all are in fucking trouble. Aw, cool. Well, I am so sorry I dissed him, man. That was shitty. Cool. I don't know why I thought that, man. I don't know. I am surprised that I get people to watch when I'm just tripping out and even being weird.
It's over. Wake up and play.
11 o'clock finish time tonight, so y'all have some shit to do. I do.
Emotion. Tick-tock and waiting for the meteor. This clock is up on another floor. I love to keep it going, make something out of nothing. These are the words that I don't know what to say. Look at what I love today. These are the words that I love to keep it going, make something out of nothing. These are the words that I don't know what to say. Look at what I love today. These are the things that
When I suggested I need an assistant, you would have to live like in fucking Sonoma County and have a car and a job, and I'm not a job, a car and some wherewithal. You showing up at my house in a broken ass car? Assistant to run my life, not to carry my groceries. So yeah. Live in RP. Fuck's RP? Oh, I'm sure a flea's in the background or some shit. An executive assistant. Am I not speaking fucking clearly? No. Doesn't hurt, but no, not necessarily, Dookie. Somebody to keep track where all these fucking pieces of paper are. I have 7 tax entities. Seven fucking tax entities. 4 fucking trademarks. And I'm working on 4 more fucking trademarks. Fucking mine. And I smoke a lot of pot and stream a lot. So Will's young. He don't get an assistant yet. He's just got to grind. Sid, are you there?
I'm good. I don't need an assistant yet. Just get in my way.
Yeah, I'm here, home. I'm just smoking.
You there, Sid?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm looking for a scene, okay? I'm looking for a scene.
All right.
And it's going to be really vague. I've told Will about it, but I'm going to tell it to you, and then I'm going to put you on a mission, okay? I think the name of the movie is Head Office, I think. It's got Danny DeVito in it. I think he fires people, but it definitely has fucking Rick Moranis in it. And he's a hiring executive up in this office. And he's got like 5 phones, and he's all sweated out, and he's got a tie on, and he's grinding like a bitch in this office. And he fires somebody on the phone, and then he orders some Chinese food, and then he does something else. And he's got sweat pouring off his body, and he's got one of those stress balls in his hand, and he pumps the stress ball. It gets to like the cut scene of the movie, and he gets the stress ball out, and he goes, "I love this shit." That's how I feel when I'm working. Did you find it already? There he is. He fucking found it. You're awesome. Here we go. Can you give sound? Come on. Watch this. He's fucking with this guy. He's just all fucking pissed off and shit. He's young as shit in this. You found it that fast, huh? Head office? You're good, Sid. We gotta get Sid some big office speakers. Where'd you go? Oh no. Sid, where'd you go? He's looking for it, I guess.
Yeah, my bad.
Tell me where to hold.
Your mechanic's on 6. He wants to talk to you about the Mercedes.
Hey, how you doing? Hard. Yeah. Fine. No, I'm great. You guys are great. You guys are great. Are you kidding? So is it gonna be ready or what? Yeah. What are you talking about? No. Just oil. I just wanted oil. Wait. No, no. You gotta go over and see my driveway? I got no oil in my driveway. What are you talking about? A leak? You guys, what you guys are a bunch of gunners. You bring the car, you put a leak in it, it's got me and my son daughter warranty.
Have to put up superbly. Just it's good. It's good. We get there.
On his way to the prayer breakfast, sir.
Jesus.
Good movie, by the way.
You guys are gunners. You guys know what? You guys know where you guys think you have a monopoly on the whole thing. You guys got a goddamn dealership there. You're crazy. I bring it in 15. I bring it in 25. I bring it in 30 for a goddamn oil change. That's under warranty, that transmission. I'm working here all day long. I'm 35 years old. I head up in division. I'm gonna have a goddamn heart attack trying to. But what do you want me to say? I got 35 guys on hold. I got too many guys. All I can't talk to. Look, what do you want me to say? Your father is dead. There's no point in being in semi-private, okay? It could be in Yankee
The
Stadium.
dude from Honey I Shrunk the Kid and Ghostbusters.
Of course the company's got a policy. There's nothing to be the cover for. I got 35 lines here. Okay, talk to you. Hang on for 1 second. It wasn't my fault.
This is me at work all fucking day long.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Russian.
Sorry about all the bull. We're going for a long way for a joke, okay? But it's okay.
Yeah, right. Lesson number 4. The secret to survival is never make a decision. Never.
This
Never.
guy smokes weed in the back of the Cadillac. It's really fucking good.
I didn't make that
You
decision.
found this really
I approved somebody else's decision. I don't make decisions like that. Oh, you know the difference between decision and approval? I just can find out what the difference is and then call the guy who made the decision. I just approved it. Listen, what are you guys doing to me? You're killing me up here. I got a $72,000 Mercedes-Benz that's leaking more oil than Poland. I got a dead father-in-law who's pissed off because he's in semi-private. I got a cat in the hospital who's paying me $100 a day. I can put him in the Hyatt for $75. You guys are killing me up here. I'm dying here. I'm dying. I love this business.
Hey, thanks, Sid. That was good. That was a long way for a joke, but that was it. Fuck yeah. Exactly how I feel every fucking day when I get off the phone, man.
Let's stop on my bed lamb. The tulips and a sturdy stem. I'm gonna think all this happens when I get a heavy jam. I'm gonna turn it in the I'm
The Lansing Club quit buying clubs. Why'd they quit buying clones? Sorry. This Peppers album does not have names. So. Okay, a couple more. Okay, what's everybody smoking? There's only, hell, that's 80 of you left in here. The cobs look great in the breeding room. I was just in the breeding room where the time wreck's being made, and it's bright, and there's no shading on that back side, so I really like the way they look. Okay. Well, you know, that's another thing that's really strange right now. Like, I have to deal with some shit right now about the seeds. I may end up having to have a nursery permit. Each seed may be a fucking plant, so I don't know. Let's see. You guys think I'm kidding, and I cannot even express how foreign moving from this house is. I moved here to fucking stay here. This fucking chair and this computer could be right fucking here. I'm fine. But shit's changing. I might be moving. I can't. Like, I probably won't. Okay, probably won't. But it would solve a lot of problems. Okay, generator problem. Okay. So Mike, comes up over the week, bring it in the house, and you pick them up and bring it out. It's fucked up. So that's a problem too. So move down to some flat land. Move to an area that's a little easier to do some shit. So we'll see. Imagine 80 people standing in front of you just staring. It doesn't really bother me. I figure I must have some kind of role, cant, or something that makes people watch me. I don't know. I watch some streams and I don't like them.
That's like good though, because like people, like public speaking is like one of like the number one like fear that's like most common amongst people.
Yeah.
And the second one is like dying. So like if you think about that,
That's ridiculous.
people would rather die. Like some people would rather die than go up in front of a bunch of people and talk. Like that's crazy.
Will like this story. Will like this story. So, the whole fucking, I was in my 20s. I was a heating and air estimator, and I had a friend named George Cohen. His father owns a clothing company in Savannah, Georgia, Lady Jane. They've since passed. Hey, Dago. And, don't fuck this story up. I have a pen here to write stories down when I start telling them. I'll tell the story of my friend George Cohen. And I said Lady Jane, and I should have never fucking said that.
Working,
all right.
Eating and air.
Never mind. I'm going to go get Dago. I actually have a pad here to do this, but I want to go get Dago. I want to talk to Dago. All right, I got to forward you an email because this guy's driving me crazy already. This guy, Jeremy. Not really. It's just late. I'll read it tomorrow. I invited Dago in. I know, and it was a good story too, but I can't fucking remember. I'm trying to come back up with it. It's about Savannah. Oh, got it. Relive. Remember the name Relive. Okay, so I met this guy named George Cohen. He's a good friend of mine. He had this product called Relive, and it's marketing. You guys know what that shit is. And he tried to get me into it, and I really wasn't that impressed with it all. And there was I mentioned this before on the show. There was a little gimmick to it. And so the gimmick was he wanted you to try it. You had to try it. I'm focusing now. You had to try it every day, twice a day, every day, for 30 days. Okay. That was the gimmick. Not much of a gimmick. It's like, okay, take it. It's like, all right. So I was like, I don't want to pay for it. He goes, no, that's not how it works. And by the way, he did the job right when he sold me, Will. He did it right. He followed the rules. He said, no, you got to give me $40 for the shit. I said, what? Huh? You gotta give me. He said, you won't take it if you don't give me money for it. If I just give you a can of shit for free, you're going to take it home and sit on it. I said, I know the tricks. He said, give me fucking $40 for it. He said, you probably still won't take it. He said, but give me $40, take it twice every day for 30 days. And if at the end of that 30 days, you don't get something positive out of it, I will hand this $40 back to you. That's a really easy sales pitch, isn't it?
It is. It's good.
Started taking it. Yeah, it's really easy. By the way, 25% of the people that you use it don't take it. So this is the what I'm teaching there is a numbers game. Okay.
I like it.
So so get them take this shit, and you're always getting cans back, always fucking around. Generally, what would happen is they say, yep, took it. You get any results? Nope. They ain't fucking take it. They throw it in the garbage can. So it's just what it is.
No.
People that did take it. After a couple of weeks, I started feeling a little better. Like I just did. It's 72 vitamins, minerals, nutrients. Whatever. Fuck, I should be taking it now. I'm not trying to sell shit to you because I don't sell it. Start feeling better. Whatever. I was like it. At the end of 30 days, he goes, how you feel? Like it? Fucking great. I'm getting up early. I'm sleeping good. I'm fucking like a monster. I was like, life's good. It's good shit. You want some more? Yeah. I want some more. Cool. Sounds good to me. So I was like, okay, cool. Got some more. He said, well, then you're going to need to tell somebody. I was like, that's stupid. I was like, tell somebody. So tell somebody. So I had about 10 people taking the shit and buying the shit. And so it started a little multi-level network. And I learned a lot about business. So you know the circles. So you basically in this level, you got 5 people at 5,000, and you got to bump to the next level. On the profit margin was about 45%. So they were marking this powder up 45%, and they were splitting that 45% on the tier. It took me about a year to figure that part of it out, but after about a year, I learned enough about business to go, all right, how are they paying these motherfuckers out? And I was like, okay, I get it now. The shit's about $17.50 a jar, and it's selling 40. Anyway, we built a massive network of sales, and that's how I learned to do it. I had to go talk to people. I'd call people. Here's a trick, and I'm gonna let Dago get in here in 1 second. So you need to talk to the boss. So if you want to call somebody and talk to them, you need to talk to the fucking boss. And most bosses have people in the way of them. They usually have a secretary, and she's probably usually good at not letting sales guys talk to the boss, or he's gonna chew her ass. It's just the way it works.
You see that even in the dispensary world. The bud tenders or the receptionists or whoever, they're all blocking you.
Fucking A, baby. That's it is, and that's why I use the sub cool name now. Back then I didn't have that shit. So a couple of tricks you could use, you just have to be, I was really good at it. You could do these like try to find his nickname, and so yeah, it's Mike there. That's John. It's John. Just tell him John called. It's good like that.
Right. A little personal level. Right.
Yeah, just you got to break it down. You can't act weird. Not so good at it, but we used to sit and get 100 no's. That was our game. We'd get wherever we got our phone numbers from. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to wrap the story up and bring Dago in. I would literally call multi-level executives and have guys that drove Beamers and, rich fuckers, okay? Mm-hmm. And I'd close them to sell nutritional powder. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Do you know how I did it? I asked 100 fucking people. I had a really good pitch, and I asked 100 people. Every one of these people drove a nicer car than me and made more money than me. How you doing tonight? There you go.
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
Happy? Sad? It stopped raining.
It stopped raining up there? Man, this is some fucked up weather we got going on. It's like been 85% humidity over here.
Yeah. Yesterday afternoon, I was doing all this shit, and I couldn't catch my breath, which is normal, but it's extra. So what the fuck? Can't breathe. And I remembered you guys talking about being in the 80% humidity. I got the air conditioner on now because the humidity's so high.
Yeah, it's tough. We've been running the AC for the same thing, just to keep the air less humid. The
sick.
Yeah.
It's all wet. So and I know what you said earlier, but this is pretty cool. This thing me and Will may have working, huh?
It's good. It's good stuff. Licensing is the name of the game, baby. That's big business.
And especially with things going on, like if I could get 5 or 6 of these deals going on, then they work really good. And when I have dreams about this, I'd like to get different genetics and different ones and kind of spread it all out. But man, it's the days of growing in the garage are kind of getting out of there. So I have so many things I want to talk about that I can't talk about. Just especially after Dago, so many fucking talking about it. I found a place today to warehouse my genetics, either to keep alive healthy, where I could travel, and or breed by hire, which it complicates things on the breed by hire because it's another place, not in California, but someone that I trust. He's a better grower than me. Let's put it that way. He would hold my genetics. I mentioned this the other night on the channel. There you go. Since the time I was about 16 years old, I had to be somewhere every 48 hours, and everybody in this fucking channel knows what that feels like. But damn, I'd like to go somewhere for 4 days for reals.
Well, I'm gonna call your bluff on that because I'd love to see you get on a plane and go somewhere for 4 days. I don't think you'd last 2. I'm just
not with a grow running, but if I didn't have a grow running, like if I could call a dude in a building and he's up, it's cool, man. We're good. We're good. So I could.
All right, you heard that.
I go and look
we're
at my
gonna kidnap him for 4 days. Pick a spot, Will.
I'm down for sure. He needs to get out of there for a little while.
Well, the big deal this year, though, see, it never was like this before. Every year we fuck off for 2 months every summer. This is different. This is a different. We didn't get a slow season. We got a slower season this year, but we didn't get a. And then Will came on. This guy's insane. And Hendrix puts a fucking picture up of one of my strains every 2 seconds on Instagram. So the dude's selling seeds on his phone doing acid right now. Just so you guys know.
I know. I've seen that too. You're tagging everybody. Everybody in the world.
The tagging fucking everybody.
Everybody, you know.
Well, I mean, if there was ever a summer to work through it, Sub, I think this was the one to do it. I mean, you're a million miles further than all those guys that went and fucked around for 2 months. You know, with legalization here, now's, you know, take the vacation on the back end.
Yeah. Well, but I didn't get my permit here. That shit, you know, that shit pisses me off. It is what it is, but it's not. I didn't stop working. I was gonna do something real quick, and then we're gonna listen to a song. So, excuse me. This is cool. Okay, this is not all of them, but this is a lot of them. So, this is a list of all the strains that I have been involved with the creation of, design or concept. Okay. Well, I don't know how to wrap it, so it'll come. I'm gonna learn how to wrap this shit. Here you go. 9 Pound Hammer, Ace of Spades, Agent Orange, Alchemy, Apollo 13BX, Astro Queen, Batgirl, Bigfoot, Bloodwreck BX, Brian Berry Cough, Cheesequake, Chernobyl, Conspiracy Kush, Dairy Queen, Deep Purple, Doctor Who, Galactic Jack, Go Time, Gooberry, Grape Inferno, Hercule, Jack Skellington, Jack Straw, Jack the Ripper, Jack's Cleaner 2, Jacked Up, Jesus OG, Jilly Bean Kaboom, Killer Grape, Locomotion, Marionberry Kush, Mickey Kush, Mother Turn, Nurse Jackie, Orange Velvet, Ozzy, Pandora Box, Pennywise, Plushberry, Professor Chaos, Cleaner, Crazy Train, Quantum Kush, Quirkle, Kush, Ripped Bubba, Shangri-La, Sonic Screwdriver, Space Bomb, Space Candy, Space Dog, Space Queen F2, Spudnik, Spudnik 2.0, Dimension Void, Time Wreck, Touch of Grey, Vortex, Tiny Bomb 2, Ortega, Cindy 99, Girl Time, Jazz Space Dude, Oxkin Quirkle, Purple Apollo 13, Super Snow Dog, Pinot Noir F2, ACDC, Quirkle, Black Dahlia, Bubba Gum, Cherrygasm, Daniel, Floater, Grape Lime Ricky, Grim Reaper, Hash Queen, Highway Star, Jenny, Juggernaut, Marmalade, North Purple Queen, Orange Velvet BX, Raspberry Smash, Rolls Revenge, Scarlet Queen, Space Jill, Tommy Gun, Valenza, and Zorro.
That's quite the
awesome.
resume, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I almost started beatboxing in the middle of that, but I don't want to distract you.
It seems weird, though. It doesn't seem like I did, but yeah, fuck, that's...
No, you did, dude. You've done a lot.
Yeah. There was a time, man, when I was like cracking seeds was like eating a bag of popcorn. Like, I love this shit. So Dago, how are you going to move into the cannabis world? I mean, things have changed dramatically since me and you talked last about business. Ain't about growing weed no more.
I have no idea. I'm still trying to figure that one out myself. It's hard enough trying to run the YouTube channel. I mean, it's like a second full-time job editing video. That's why I was in the middle of editing a video right now, and I checked my subscription, saw you were live again. So I was like, shoot me a link. Let me go shoot the shit for a little while. Take a break from editing. But yeah, jumping in the cannabis, man. I don't. It's tough, you know. It's tough. I come from a different world than that, you know. I'm still learning, and you know, I come from the world of job security and health insurance, and so, you know, to go to a cash only business, you know, is it's scary.
Bitch,
you know?
I'm on Dun & Bradstreet. I got a checkbook. I have health insurance. I got fucking Blue Cross health insurance.
Well, that's why you're so much further advanced than a lot of the people out there. It's you take a good approach to it. So I admire that. You to toss some of the praise back over the fence. You say lots of kind words about the Grow Tube and this and that, but you're pushing through it. I see you making a lot more bolder moves than a lot of I'm surprised a lot of the larger companies aren't doing, because we know you got that Southern Georgia business mentality, and you can see the writing on the wall, and it's coming. A lot of people are waiting and hemming and hawing, but it's like you've been through the system, Sub, so you know how the system works. A lot of these people haven't been through the system, and you just gotta pay the tax man. You just jump through the fucking hoop, bite the bullet, because at the end of the day, you're still gonna make millions of dollars on the back end, or you're going to get yours, and they're going to let you do what you love to do, and that's grow, like you said, right? What's 10,000 square feet of your genetics, right? Like, okay, so we jumped to
7,700.
Yeah,
I ain't never even been to that bitch. My boy Will, right hand. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't. And I'm glad I don't even have the chat window open right now, because when we talk business, I don't even like to see chat's input, because sometimes people need a dosing of the truth. And it's a business, it's commerce, it's agriculture. It's the same shit that the corn growers and the guys growing the organic spinach that you buy at Whole Foods go through. And, all we're fighting for is to be in that same business as them. But then when you talk about that business, you got Monsanto in there, and that's why the stuff you're doing, trademarking your name, genetically mapping your stuff out, like preparing for war, because that's what's coming. It's a corporate war that is and that's, forget the war on legalization. Like that's done. Like, they're just going through the motions, killing time so they can figure out how to tax it, do it. Like, too many states are on board. Okay. I don't care who's in office or whatever. When you got Monsanto and Bayer, for money talks, right? And you look at what the large players are doing, and look what's coming. And there's a lot of, you got to take precautions. And that goes for anyone listening in chat. If you got your own little bakery company, you're making edibles, or even if you're selling T-shirts or whatever, like you need to take, if you're operating quasi-legal, you like get your shit in order, protect yourself, trademarks, patents, pay the lawyer fees. Yes, it's a tax. Yes, it costs money. It will save you in the end, because when someone pulls the rug out from underneath you, you're going to really wish you dropped that couple grand on that fucking lawyer 2 months ago, or 6 months ago, or a year ago, or 5 years ago, because you never protected your stuff. So it's that's why I say I admire you, because you're doing these things boldly. And I think a lot of these large, the people on Instagram with, huge giant warehouses, boasting it all, like one of the companies I thought that was smart was, I look at like Rare Dankness, right? They built this huge facility. They showed the whole facility being built, but the moment plants went in there, what happened? All the pictures stopped. You don't need to see what's going on inside. You know what I mean? Like, they're protecting their shit.
This is a fine line that it's this thing we do, but you gotta, like you say, I've always looked at it, Dago, and I've been lucky, but I've always looked at it. I come from a corporate world, work with a train company. So when I started doing this approach, they sent me to boot camp 3 fucking times. I don't know if you've ever been to a corporate boot camp. They teach you how to close. I'm a 97% closer. You let me in your house, you're fucking giving me a check, even if you have to cancel that bitch after I leave. That's my job, It's just the way I do it. So, but it's changed now, and like I fucking have Subcool trademark. And 15 years ago, there's no way I would even dreamed of that shit. So it feels so cool too. Like
it is cool.
That logo. I own that logo now. I own that bitch.
Oh yeah. The only thing I'd add on too is like I remember earlier in the Tricky show, I think Zach from the original Bamboo Rolling Chip Company pointed out, like I think in Salinas or something, like just regular old farmers that have never had anything to do with weed are just sharing with like croppers now. And like there wasn't an economy before, and now there is. So there's all sorts of people getting into it, and then there's like you were saying, Dago, like it's the whole legality battle. It's over. It's just a matter of time, and now that you're jumping in stuff, it's just like you're making that big leap.
Oh, and you're jumping
by
in
the
the
way,
Shark Tank. You're jumping in the Shark
people keep
Tank. That's why the show is called Shark Tank. You know.
People keep asking me if we're gonna do the seed thing. Fuck yeah! You be kidding me? Yes, yes. The pot seeds, overgrowth planet. Give me a fucking break. A big deal being made out of. Once I saw them on Amazon. It's on. It's on. All right, guys.
Yeah, I heard that and I looked that up and that blew me away. That I like the fact that Amazon is even allowing that to occur.
Yeah, because you know they watch everything.
Mind-boggling.
Fine. They know it's there. They know. They're not stupid. It's not like, you know.
Here's but this is the power of big business. Now I'm going to give people when I talk about the dose of reality, just because this is kind of the world that I end up working in, and this is how shit goes down. You want to talk? Let's talk about Amazon, about big business. Amazon announced today, very quietly, and it only happens in certain circles. You know, it may have made the news here in the Bay Area, you know, because we're in Silicon Valley, but you know, the rest of the country or the world might not even have heard this. So, Amazon is looking to build a second world quarters. They've outgrown their footprint in Seattle. And so what they've done is they've done an open call to all the states and major cities in the United States of America, and they put a bidding war out. Who's going to give us the biggest tax breaks and the biggest incentives to set up our world headquarters #2 in your city? Because they're going to bring 50,000 jobs to that town. Like, think about that, 50,000 jobs. And that's how large of a building they're going to build, the infrastructure. And along with that comes, you know, all the new housing and more money, you know, because they pay their employees really well. And so, but like, they have the power to literally let city governments beg to come set up shop in their town because the tax revenue and everything else that town's going to get. I mean, like, that's the type of stuff that happens at the corporate, like, that's what goes on, you know, at that Monsanto level, you know, when these big guys come in, and that's the kind of money that they're going to be bringing to, you know, and people don't like to hear it, but that's what's coming. So we all have to protect ourselves. You know, we have to play, they play by the same rules we do. We play by the same rules they do, you know? And so you can do all the same shit they're doing if you had the money for it, you know, but the rules are the same for everybody. And that's the side of it where I'm for regulation, because just let's decide on some fair rules and get fair laws in place, and then we're all playing by the same rules. And then it's every man for himself. You know what I mean? May the best business win.
And if I can, this is directly at Dago and Will too. But because it's a little off-putting, I should say. But color closer, I mentioned that, and I was a good pot grower because I had a lot of passion for it. I mean, that's all I had. I didn't have know-how. I killed my first fucking 3 crops. I wanted it. I had want, desire. I didn't have no. I had want. And I finally got really good at it. I still don't think I'm like great at it. I've always making mistakes or trying to get a little better. You know, like some of my best pictures, you want to hear a really good story. Some of my best pictures in the world, like my best pictures in Dank, best pictures on the internet, are my best grows. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, the most perfect pictures I've ever taken are the best crops I've ever grew. You put your camera out, you're like, but they're not all perfect. And I don't take pictures of shitty crops. So, but my point of this ramble is I'm really good at business. Like, people like me. I'm honest. I work hard. I do what I say. I was made for corporate weed. Like, I was fucking made for it. Put my face on a box and let me talk. So that's what it's about. So yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun times.
Well, I mean, in a way, you could say you helped. I mean, you were one of the first people to do it. You and a couple other, you know, you think about those old companies. Now, again, I'm very new to the game. I've only been in this like 5 years, but, you know, TGA Genetics is one of those names that's been around for a while, and the history's there, and you kind of helped in wow, how is it in every state? Like you already, you know, how is this all over the world? How do people in, you know, South Africa know about fucking Subcool and like you're already helping mold that market before it's even becoming corporate, you know, you're almost, And I'm not saying that to blow smoke up your ass. I'm saying that, you know, you've been to prison how many times? 4 or 5 times? You know, you've done, you're paving the way for these people, you know, like that's where I think a level of respect comes in, you know, like people can say whatever the fuck they want about you, good, bad, or ugly, but like you've been to prison for this and you're still here doing it. And for someone like me new coming in, there's a lot of respect that comes with that. Like, dude, I'm a corporate pussy, dude. Like, I got thrown in the slammer, dude. Like, I'd have to pucker, you know. Don't drop the soap. I'd be scared.
A lot of people take Spud 420 have not been inside. Inside is, I don't even like to think about it. Wouldn't want to do it now. When I was younger, it was easy. But you know, let's hope that day has changed. I mean, let's just hope it changed. You know, and I do appreciate all the accolades. They actually make me feel uncomfortable. As much as I do my own harm, accolades from other people make me feel uncomfortable. I've been a little lucky. I've been a little lucky in my older age, and I say this: I moved to California, dude. I moved to fucking California. You guys on the East Coast are still on the East Coast, the Southeast, and that shit. You guys are balls ass, man. I'm fucking serious. They fucking hated me there. I came to California and I didn't exist. I was invisible. Another freak back there, man.
You know, I tell you, I was fortunate enough to be born and raised here in the Bay Area, but I have traveled the globe and almost every state in this country, you know, due to my job, and I wouldn't live anywhere else. I mean, California is just, I've been to all the states. Every state's nice, but man, and if I had to move, like if I couldn't live in California, my second place would probably be the Seattle area because it's fucking gorgeous up there. That Pacific Northwest is amazing. Those are probably the only two places. Yeah, good time.
Yeah, it's fun. Yes, it's fun. Nightlife, afternoon life, Seattle is fucking fun.
Yeah.
The fish market, that's just a blast. That's, you know, the one thing I was talking earlier about moving. And I probably won't. Okay, probably won't. I have a really nice place, and moving and buying a new house is taking it up the ass. I mean, I have a decent house payment that I could pay. I've made a shitload. I'm good.
Oh, don't buy a house right now. You're gonna get so screwed on property tax right now. Fuck that.
But where we live is really, Santa Rosa is a weird fucking town. I mean, Santa Rosa's got a mall and a couple of cheeky restaurants downtown, and everybody grows dope and drinks wine and smokes dope. That's like, there's shit here. I'm serious. Now, you can go anywhere. You can go to the coast. You can go up to Mendo. You can go around. But right in this area, there's not much. I'm not a big city guy like San Francisco. It's not my thing. So somewhere in between, Will and me and Will have huge business down there. And I've lived in the Prescott area, and I kind of liked it. I'd have to see it again. And I am rambling, because I am one homie fuck. This is my house. I mean, this is my chair. I don't like buying a new chair. So, but having said that, if I had to move to a better business and I could find a decent location, it's certainly a good time for me to relocate and keep the house as an investment property, because I didn't want to go crazy here, and I might still one day, but somebody could do it, because it's $125,000 here to make this a grow. That's how much it costs. We already know exactly how much it fucking costs. It's $125,000. And then they're going to list your residential neighborhood in the paper here locally. And we stopped. But we know we have to put a septic tank in. We have to put an ADA ramp in. There's some things we have to do here. We have to do an electrical upgrade. There's some permitting and things we can do. And this property is a 3-acre property in California that you can grow weed on. And I kind of imagine that's worth something. So it's just, for me, we'll see. All right, guys. Y'all ready for some tunes, and then we'll kick out? It's about time for bed.
Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think
this is the Funk Junkie.
A long time ago in a faraway galaxy, aliens those beings ran out of the weed. They built a ship with a cannabis radar. Before they left, they were troops with Darth Vader. People from a planet where the big shit grows. Hydroponic is the science that everyone knows. So they set out on a mission to a planet called Earth on a never-ending quest to get their Earth. And now I'm in quest to get high.
Weed war.
To snatch all of our crops to keep the cops paid. Popcorn technology, the deal has been made. And Uncle Sam is behind the scam. He's slinging sacks behind our backs. Raising the tax to the max. I heard he's getting stoned with the sleigh stacks. They gave smokers get united. You all other dirt dealers have been cited. So we will go to sugar cause mass hysteria. There's a skunky, funky smell in the Roswell area. 51 chips have landed. Competitive, bad numbers are being planted. You know they didn't count on the counter. And remember we hope about it. Fast tax on the grab bag of curry. Fire and some papers, it was all fine. Ran to headquarters, grabbed a big old blast. Smoking some alien fast.
Really? Your fucking funk junkies played your friend's birthday party? I will, Dookie. All right, guys. I'd like to thank Will doing a little bit of mod tonight. Of course, Crazy Dago for stopping by. Dago, who's going to be on the show? When's it coming up? To a week now? Week from Saturday? Freak from Friday, yeah?
Yeah, week from Friday. It's going to be the crew. You know, I'm actually I'm pulled back a lot. I think if we'll have a couple of good guests on. We'll have 2 guests. I don't want to announce them yet because it's not confirmed. But only 2 guests this round. You know, we got a 12-show season lined up, and I just, after going back and watching the old videos, I felt like, you know, I felt a little too commercial for me there at the end, you know, and it became more about, and not necessarily the product. You know, I'm not concerned about the shows becoming about the product, because who else is going to talk about the grow products but the guys who are, you know, we're growing. Who else is going to bring that information to you? But it became more about the guest than it did the grow tubers. So no matter who the guest was, and I don't want the show to take away from the value that we all bring as YouTubers and teaching people how to grow at home. So fewer guests, but more focused, laser focused topics, I think, is kind of what I'm aiming for this next round. You know, and we'll sprinkle the guests in here or there, but it's not going to be, I'm not running around trying to fill up every single week spot with the guest, because I feel that takes too much. You know, like, people are here to watch us as the tubers. The guest is cool once in a while, but that's just not what I don't want the grow tube to be about that. You know, like, you have more of a talk show, right? So like when you get fucking Ed Rosenthal or Kyle Cushman and these guys on, it's great because you guys, like, you can talk shop, you can swap old stories, and it's, you know, the guest is part of the allure of people coming to watch the show. And the grow tube, I think, I really want it to be about, you know, us and the YouTubers, and when we do get guests, you know, hopefully there'll be large cultivation, you know, people who at least run well-known ops and things like that, or from other breeders or brands that you would, you know, potentially know of, and not so just, I don't want it to be about the guests and who's coming on this week or the giveaway or etc. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm kind of rambling too.
Yeah, no, you're not. You did not. No, that you're great. I mean, I like it a lot. I think so. And you know, the thing about it is your panel is pretty fucking strong, bro. I mean, come on. You know, ocean grown like Vader. Vader is definitely, if you guys don't know, I mean, didn't miss that Vader is one of the most up and coming breeders in the scene, right? Did you guys not get that? I did.
Yeah,
So, and he's got a team of fucking guys working with him. So
it's really unfortunate he doesn't get. And I'm not saying this because you know, yes, I call it a bias statement, etc. Because I'm on, you know, Team OG, but the work that he puts in, and not only like from a company perspective, but just as like a mentor and his team, like he's a leader. I mean, he is a leader in the fullest sense. You know, it's not about him, it's about the team. You know, he will take the shirt off his back if it's to help one of his teammates. You know what I mean? And that's what he's about. And that's why it's part of the glue that holds the whole ocean grown guys together. And that's why I like being a part of that, you know, and on top of that, the genetics and what he does and how stable his lines are and the work he goes into and the study he does. I mean, it's amazing. Like most people don't put an ounce of or a fraction of that effort, you know, into their breedings and the thought process that goes into it. And so that's why, like, I mean, you look at all his like walking in his garden, it's just like, it's mind blowing. It's just like everything's so healthy and on point. And it's just like, my God. Like, yeah, he doesn't get the credit, you know. Hopefully, when this all goes legal, I hope it takes off for him and the team, and I think good things are coming. You know,
and you know they hire. You know, you never know what's going to happen. Me and Will are building one of the largest, I think, one of the larger legal distribution networks in America. So, and I love those guys. And I'll tell you the thing that I like about Vader a lot. Two things I like, or I've noticed. I have been doing this a long time, and you guys love me, and I do appreciate it. But I have made a fucking mess out of working with certain people, and I mean, you guys know I have fucking history with people. I got like 4 fucking breeders that I don't work with, and I just, you know, it is so fucking hard to work with that many people, and they seem to be this great, happy. In fact, because he's so good at it. He's got his 8 guys all working together as a team, and they seem to be like really happy, and that's going to be a huge success. So that's, you know, that's a big deal. And then the other part he obviously breeds good shit. Because so anyway, there's my shout out to Ocean Grown. So I'd like to work with them in the distant future, and he knows that. So, all right, guys, that's it. It's a wrap. Thanks, you nerds. I love you guys very much. Will, thank you.
Definitely.
Okay,
thanks, as always. Dago.
yeah. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it, man.
Fun. For sure.